Hello everyone, my name is Aiden Stewart, and did you know that over 40% of workplace employees are stressed on the job, in conjunction with another 25% being extremely stressed, according to a study conducted by Stress.org. This can be attributed to poor leadership positions and a lack of communication. I'm here today to apply for the organizational communication consultant position at Dunder Mifflin to ensure that leadership and communication are top priorities that can be executed effectively. The Dunder Mifflin Paper Company has been struggling for quite some time with fundamental communication strategies and poor leadership. This has directly affected the office's production and efficiency. As an organizational consultant, I have identified some areas where this team is lacking, and I can provide some simple solutions to correct the negative outcomes that have been present. Now let's dive into the first issue and how I can provide a solution to ensure the safety and well-being of the employees in this office. Through analyzing this particular office, I have identified some issues that need to be addressed. In episode 4 of season 2 in The Office, it appears that with the fire alarm going off due to Ryan burning his pizza in the microwave unknowingly, the office begins to panic. Once the fire alarms commenced, Michael is caught fleeing the premise in the security cameras. This is the first problem. On page 123, there are some assets listed there that coincide with being a strong leader, such as showing concern for others, focus on solving problems, and demonstrate an attitude of equality. In this particular scene, Michael has failed to show any of those crucial skills in the midst of a problem. He non-verbally demonstrated how he fails to act as the role of being the leader through a panic and no communication. A simple solution to this problem would be to address the office and escort everyone out in a professional manner with no panic. It appears that Michael was never properly informed how to execute an effective fire drill. Therefore, I have listed 6 steps to take by PocketStop.com. First, prepare an evacuation plan. Second, train your employees. 3, communicate the drill in advance. 4, rehearse the drill. 5, the rally point. And 6, place observers. Michael failed to do all of those. After everyone has been safely escorted out, Michael explains to why he left first. In quotation, "Women are equal in law if I let them out first and have a lawsuit on my hands." End of quote. This is an example of what not to do on page 123. Be honest and do not manipulate. He then uses this as an excuse to justify his reasoning. Shortly after, Michael turns to Ryan to give him some questionable advice on how to react to different situations. Michael states, adapt, react, readapt, apt. End of quote. This shows how Michael doesn't really understand how to accordingly plan and execute solutions to problems in the workplace. He tends to react before rationalizing a decision, which has proven to be ineffective during the fire alarm. Michael also fails to address all of the employees of the current situation and displays no effort in checking on the well-being of the group. He then displays acts of incivility towards Ryan because he has a college degree in business, thus showing Michael's insecurity of being underqualified. After the cause of the fire is attributed to Ryan, Michael and Dwight then begin to sing and chant, "Ryan started the fire." Shortly after, Michael begins to make fun of Ryan for obtaining a college degree, which is not how you affirm dignity to your employees. Instead, he should have valued an academic perspective in the workplace, which could lead to a more effective collaboration process. Lastly, while Ryan was the one at fault for the minor fire, his boss, Michael and Dwight, start to make fun of Ryan in front of his employees. This is not how you build relationships with your coworkers. On page 117, it goes through this. Michael should have kept that information confidential and communicated his concerns in a private setting with Ryan. After clear evidence of ineffective communication and leadership shows that the office needs to have someone who is qualified to clear up significant communication obstacles in the workplace. After careful consideration of who should be held accountable in this situation, it is obvious that Michael displayed hardly any hard skills as a team leader, resulting in an abnormal fire drill. A study conducted by HRTechnologist.com states that 50% of employees report not being given clear directions, and 69% of managers are not comfortable communicating with their employees in general. This is an alarming statistic that shows how significant it is for both the manager and the subordinates to be able to express their concerns and ideas. This situation proves to show what can happen if certain fundamental strategies are not implemented by the leader. Through this process, you can clearly see I am qualified to reform this office into a more professional and informative workplace that will in turn increase production. After careful analysis of the employees involved in this office, it is clear that serious action must be taken to ensure the safety and reliable communication of all employees at Dunder Mifflin. Hiring a well-qualified individual like myself as an organizational communication consultant will be the most effective way of turning this disastrous situation into a learning experience. Being able to conduct this group in an informative way will increase every aspect of this branch. As an organizational communication consultant, it is my duty to provide ideas and solutions to the various problems in this office. Thank you for this opportunity to be able to prove why I can provide and execute simple solutions to complicated matters.